Most startup founders spend years praying for rapid growth. But when that growth finally arrives, it rarely feels like a victory lap. The sudden surge in sales and volume puts immense pressure on every existing system, creating the physical sensation that the entire company is tearing itself apart. This loading dock infographic identifies the primary symptom: cash flow stress. Capital flies out the door despite high output. This stress is a mechanical byproduct. A business built for 12 clients cracks under 100 without a new structural framework. Founders often try to solve this by doubling down, but operational hustle cannot repair structural decay. Surviving this phase requires a total departure from the founder's original survival tactics. They must trade operational chaos for rigid structural clarity. A stalling business often appears broken, but the root cause is frequently a series of invisible drains bleeding operational energy out of the organization. The infographic identifies the first major drain as decision fatigue. When a founder insists on approving every minor choice, their mental energy steadily leaks away. This exhaustion leads directly to isolation. The founder becomes trapped inside their workload, losing touch with the team. Once the leader is isolated, the team loses its direction. Without a clear voice from the top, employees are left to operate in a vacuum. Decision fatigue scales into a systemic failure. It blinds the entire organization, causing mistakes to multiply and compounding the existing chaos. Stopping these psychological drains requires the implementation of specific mechanical fixes to restore the business's flow. The first strategic fix focuses on the workflow. The founder must identify and release the specific constraints that are slowing down the company's throughput. This requires the founder to step back from the daily tasks. Instead of doing the work, they must begin engineering the processes that allow others to do the work. Without these processes, the company becomes vulnerable to poor hiring. A desperate search for help often leads to absorbing the wrong talent, which only adds more friction to the system. Establishing crystal clear expectations creates an automated defense mechanism. This standard filters out the wrong talent before they ever enter the operational system. Standardizing these expectations transforms clarity into a functional safeguard for the company's operations. Once the leaks are sealed and the filters are active, the business begins to function as a streamlined machine. The chaotic nodes of an unstructured operation untangle, aligning into a smooth, forward-moving stream of systemic clarity. The founder's role is now redefined. Their primary responsibility is to architect an environment where clear decisions can be made independently by the team. Shifting toward this standard of revenue clarity resolves the internal friction. It directly addresses the inefficiencies draining the company's capital, breaking the cycle of cash flow stress. Leadership clarity provides the necessary stability to begin scaling without the risk of operational collapse.